Hey y'all, this is Michelle with Foxy Chick Designs and Magnolia Design Company. I know I am a few minutes early, but I just wanted to hop on here. I am so excited to be back with you guys tonight. I do apologize. I'll go into that here in a little bit. But I'm just popping on a little bit earlier, but I am going to wait until 7 o'clock to get started. For those that are coming in. As you come in, if you will say hello and let me know where you're watching from. Hey, Miss Cynthia. How are you? Thanks for popping on. All right. So, as you're coming in, if you will say hello and where you're watching from, and then just our normal stuff. Hey, Crystal, glad you popped on. If this is your first time catching a Foxy Chick Designs live, if you will comment with a number 1. And if you have caught us before, if you would comment with a number 2. And if you are a fellow Magnolia Design Company creator, if you will comment with a number 3. Hey, Christina, welcome. I might have to watch the replay. I'm in the car and things are spotty. Oh, that's fine.
Doing a live bit?
Yeah. Crystal, you had asked about the company. I was with Chalk Couture when I first started and have recently switched to, well, actually it's been a year now that I've been with Magnolia Design Company. Hey, Hannah, happy birthday, my friend. Hope you had a great day. Hannah, you should get some of your ladies together. I would love to come down and do a Saturday afternoon with your ladies. Bring all my supplies and let them create their own home decor. That would just be so much fun. All right, so it was amazing. Good. I'm glad. I'm so glad. I'm glad you had an amazing day. So what we're going to do tonight is we're going to play around with a Dollar Tree item that I picked up, and I've totally destroyed it. I can't wait to see you at the conference. Hannah, are you coming up for the ladies' conference? Oh, sweet. Oh, I can't wait either. Oh, I'm glad you're coming. Oh, I'm glad. Okay, so this is the cute item that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and as it is super cute. It could be hung, but I kind of destroyed it, y'all. But I wanted to show you what it looked like before I started to destroy it. So what I did is I took the middle piece off from the backer. Now, don't worry about this piece because this piece kind of looks a little junky, but you'll see what I'm going to do with it. But I just took these 2 pieces off, and I saved the little tacks that were in the corners. I don't know if you guys can see those or not, but they were itty bitty little tiny tacks that were in the corners. And so I saved those because I'm going to reuse them. So, okay, it is now 7 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, if this is your first time catching us, if you'll comment with a number 1, if you've caught us before, if you'll comment with a number 2, and if you are one of the fabulous Magnolia Design Company creators, if you'll comment with a number 3. All right, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut this tag off. Is what I'm going to do. And then La, 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 la. Actually, I'm going to flip you guys down because we're going to do some painting. But the stencils that I'm going to use tonight are buffalo plaid. And this one, I saw it and it just made me laugh. And I hope no one will think bad of me, but I thought it was funny. But this stencil is called Cluck It. And it has a little rooster on it. And it says, sometimes you just gotta say cluck it and walk away. And I know that's a little risky. I know it's a little, but I just think it's cute. And nothing meant by it. Just, for those that like farmhouse things. And it fits perfectly on this little wood board. So we're going to go ahead and paint this guy up. And then we're just going to play around. I'm going to paint it truffle with the Waverly chalk paint in truffle. And then the colors that we're going to mess around with are Tiffany teal, our cool gray, and our bright white. So let's get this party started. Let's see what we can come up with. I pulled out some ribbon, some burlap, and then I've got my glue gun and my heating tool. We're just gonna see what we can, play around with. I got this cute little scraper at the Dollar Tree, and that's what I used to get underneath the square wood piece and pop it off the top. So we're gonna get started and have some fun here. So I'm gonna flip you guys down so that you guys can see what I'm working on. All right. So you know what? And I'm gonna try to angle you guys in a little bit more. Let me see if I can do it. Sorry guys. Nope, it's not gonna let me, is it? You know what? Let me try it this way. Huh. It is not gonna let me. Okay, well, I guess it's not. I was trying to pull you guys in a little bit. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So sorry for the technical difficulties, y'all. Goodness gracious. My system just likes to be a pain. So what I'm going to do is I've got some Waverly chalk paint in the color Truffle. And that's what we're going to go ahead and paint our little board with. So I'm just going to dump a little bit of the paint here on the board. Just a little bit. Hey Deb, welcome. Thanks for popping on. So I'm not sure how many coats this will take. This might just take one coat, but we're going to find out. Actually, I think it's going to take more than one. I think it's going to probably take two. So we're just going to get this all painted up. And for those of you that are on here, I have a question. I've thought about doing like a live auction with some of the finished products that I have. Would you guys be interested in something like that? To where I would show you a project that I have and then like start the bidding, at like $5 or whatever, or $10, whatever, the project is. And then you guys bid on it. Let's see your nails. Oh, okay. There's my nails. I got them done for Easter last week when I was in Pennsylvania with my sister. So I've got purple and green and then pink with white polka dots. Trying to be a little festive. I try. Do not always succeed. Okay, so we've got that part painted. I'm going to go ahead and dry this up, and then we're going to do another coat. Thanks, Deb. Oh, hey, Deb. Question for you. Would you have, I don't know, maybe a half hour or an hour that I could pick your brain sometime here in the near future? Alright, I'm just getting this all dried up. So that I can put another coat on it. Because I want to make sure that everything that was on it before cannot be seen. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to go ahead and get some more paint down here. I'm almost out of this truffle color, but I think I'm going to go get a bigger bottle. Because I really like that color a lot. I'm just going to go over again. You've helped me. What are friends for? I'm not too smart, you know. Oh, goodness gracious. Are you for real? Deb, you're kind of where I want to be. My goal for this month, makes me very nervous to even say it, but I would really like to hit Trailblazer. I would like to. I've been as high as an innovator, but I would really, really like to hit Trailblazer. I really would. And I know it's going to take a ton of work. And it really does scare me just to think of, you know, when I look at what's required for that, it does it quite scares me. Okay, so now I've got this all nice and painted, and you cannot see anything that was underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and just give this a quick dry, and then I'm going to set it to the side while we work on the rest of the board. And all this took was just 2 coats. Now, if you would have picked a lighter color, like a white, you might have had to do maybe 3 coats. But with the truffle brown that I used, I only needed 2 coats. I've been slacker. I feel like I have too. It's like I get a great idea of what I want to do, and then it's either my health gets in the way, or usually it's my health, because I get to a point where I just don't feel like doing anything, and I'm just exhausted. And the last thing I want to do is anything business related. But I love crafting with you guys. I hated last night to not be able to craft with you guys. I really did. I hate when I have to post on my business page, you know, sorry y'all, no live tonight. Because I love getting on here and interacting with you all. And to me, it's fun. I like creating. I like seeing what the amazing Magnolia Design Company stencils can do. It just does. It just about makes me crazy when I have to put a post like that, because you guys have just supported just so many areas of my growth, and you know, just jumping on and encouraging me, and I appreciate it far more than, you know, I could ever express. Okay, so this is pretty well dry. I am going to set it aside so that it can dry a little bit more before we, you know, go ahead and start stenciling on it. Man, I can't talk tonight. Okay, so what I'm going to do with this cute little guy here, actually, you know what? Let me close up my lovely little chalk paint here, because you know me, it's going to go all over the place if I don't. Because what is Michelle not? She is not a what? Let's see how well you guys know me. What is something I say? I am not a what kind of crafter? Okay. So, I am just going to move this in here. We'll make sure it's in the frame here. And this stencil is well loved, so it's probably going to bleed some. I'm sure of it. It usually does. Not real concerned, because a lot of it's going to be covered up by the little square piece. But I just pulled off the stencil from my backer sheet. I am keeping my backer sheet because these stencils are silk screen, reusable stencils. They can be used 8 to 12 times depending on your care of them. So I want to make sure that I keep my backer sheet so that when the stencil is all cleaned up, I can put it back on. So what I'm going to do here, neat crafter, messy crafter like me. Yep, I am not a neat crafter. I am a messy crafter for sure. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down like this, and I'm going to push just as hard as I can to try to get as many of the air bubbles out as I can. I'm just going to try to smooth this out as best as I can. And I am gonna, I can't figure out why no number's showing. I don't know. That's weird. I'm not sure. But Deb, if you wouldn't mind sprinkling the love, I wouldn't mind that either. I would really appreciate that. Okay, so we are going to get out our Tiffany teal. And I'm going to get this all stirred up. I'm going to grab one of my little handy dandy stir sticks. And I am just giving this a stir. And I like my chalk paste to be the consistency of yogurt. So I'm just giving this a real good stir. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some of this chalk paste down. And I'm going to grab one of my squeegees. I'm going to just work from the top, and I'm going to work my way down. And I'm only going to go in one direction, because that will eliminate some of the chance of this bleeding. I'm just going to try to be very, very careful here. And I'm just working top to bottom, making sure all of our silk screened areas are covered. I'm trying to be very careful not to go over it a ton. Because then I'm going to lay this back over and do the top as well. Alright, I'm just trying to work really fast here because I don't want this to dry while I'm chalking it. I don't want the paste to start drying. Alright. Just making sure all of our silk screened areas are covered. And then I'm just going to go back through here and peel up any of the extra. And I do have some kind of chunky pieces, so I do want to make sure that those are up. Okay. Nuts. Okay. So I've got this all done. Hey, Mary, welcome. All right. So I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to peel this up. Just gently peel this up, being very, very careful. And then I'm going to flip this around like so. And I'm gonna line this back up. I'm gonna just be very careful here as I lay this down, making sure that I am lining up where I need to. Okay. And I'm just gonna push this down a little bit. And I'm gonna just grab some chalk paste again, and I'm going to go upward. And I'm going to just be very quick to get this top part up here. Just like so. And then I'm just going to peel this back up. Voila! So now I'm just squeegeeing off the excess back into my jar. I'm going to sit my stencil over here to be cleaned. And I'm going to turn this back around. And I'm going to get this dry. Dry this up real quick. Thank you, Deb. This is all good to go. All right, so I'm going to let that sit and dry just a little bit longer. I'm going to squeegee all this chalk paste back into my jar. And I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to get my jar all closed up. Because I know me. I know what will happen. I will make a mess. For sure. Okay. So while this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my little brown. See? That'll sit there just like so. And I'm going to grab Actually, I'm going to set this out of the way. I'm going to move this out of the way. Oops, excuse me. Alright, so I'm going to sit this right here. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to sit this down over here. Let it dry for a little bit. I still love the Tiffany color. It is still my favorite. Of all the colors that have come out, it is still my fave. Absolute fave. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I am going to actually, I want to mark on the back of my stencil, because like I said, we keep our backer sheets because our stencils are silkscreen, self-adhesive, reusable stencils and can be used over and over and over again. And I'm just going to write the word Cluck it. C-L-U? C-L-U-C-K. Yep, C-L-U-C-K. Cluck it. Okay. So, that is how we're going to label it. And we're going to just start from the top, and I just roll it down. And I peel it off the backer sheet, and I set the backer sheet to the side. Then, because this is a new stencil, I'm going to lint it. So I'm going to just lay it on my shirt. Because for some reason, I can't find my tacky towel. I don't know where it went. Not quite sure. I was cleaning up hey Missy. I was cleaning up my crafting area, and I don't know what I did with my tacky towel. Don't know. So I'm just getting some lint on it. And then I'm going to lay this little guy right in the middle here. Yep. And I'm just going to... Can you see what it says, Missy? You'll see it when it's done. Don't hate me for being bad. Okay, so I'm just making sure that this is all done and there's no air bubbles in our silk screened areas. And now I'm going to do a gray and white hot mess method. So I'm going to grab my white chalk paste and my cool gray. And I'm going to just get these both opened. And I'm going to give my cool gray a good stir here quick. I think it'll be good. Yeah. Yep. Actually, with my gray, I'm going to add just a tiny little bit of water. We have a really cool fine mist spritzer now on our website. I have one ordered. I just don't have it yet. Okay, so I'm just giving this a good stir. Again, to get it, you don't want it too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. Okay, so I've got that ready to go, and I think I've got my white pretty well. My white's usually pretty good. Yeah, my white's really good tonight. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some gray. Hey Stacy, welcome. So I'm just going to dab just some gray in here. And then I'm going to grab some white. And I'm just going to go, ooh, got a little crazy with the white there. We're going to see how this turns out. And then I'm just going to take one of my squeegees and I'm going to start from the top and I'm going to work my way down. Just kind of mixing the two of these colors together. So I'm going to grab one of my little wipes here that I can wipe my squeegee off on. All right, let me see here. So I'm just going to pick up this extra color because you can't put it back in your chalk container. So I'm just going to wipe it off to the side. And I did use a little too much. I probably should not have used quite that much at all. But you live and learn sometimes. Alright. So now I have this all squeegeed up. And I'm going to go under. Well, I think I'm going to go under one of these. Nails. They can get you. All right, there we go. And so now I'm going to peel and reveal, and you never want to pull from your corners because you could stretch your stencil. So I'm just pulling from the middle here, and I'm working my way up, and voila. Ah, let me get that in there. Sometimes you gotta say cluck and walk away. I love that stencil. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I need to grab a drink here quick. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that away. And I'm going to close up my jars. Because one, you just don't want them to dry out. Two, I'm just a mess and I would have fingers in them or parts of my project in them that I don't want in them. So, all right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dry this up. So do you guys all have family coming over for Sunday for Easter? Okay, so now this is all dry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it back in our little board here. I'm going to make sure that this is all dry. You know what? I'm not so sure on that. So I'm going to grab my heat tool and just zap this a little bit more. Alright, now I think this is good to go. Alright, so we're going to put this guy right back in the middle, where it came from. Just like so. And I'm going to glue it down, and then there are these 4 little tacks. They're just real tiny that came in the corners. And we're going to put those back down, and then we're going to create a cute little bow for right here on the top, And then we're going to call this bad boy done. All right, so I'm going to just grab some E6000. And I'm just going to get some dabs down here and get it all spread out. Oh, wow. I've got some glue issues, you all. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to just get some hot glue and go over this like so. Of course. I'm going to run out of hot glue. Alright, so I'm going to just grab another glue stick and I'm just going to get hot glue all over here, making sure I have it really well around the edges. Alright, so now I'm going to take this guy, and of course I've got him upside down, because why would we have him right side up? And I'm going to lay him right about there. And I'm going to push him down. It stinks, but works wonderful with hot glue gun. It does stink, but I've seen several people use it and have loved it. Hey Sandy, welcome. Thanks for popping on. All right. So I'm just holding this down long enough for the hot glue to sit. And there's what we've got so far. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to take these cute little tacks, and I'm so sad my 30-year-old guy died. Oh, how sad. Have you ordered another one yet, Deb? Oh, just wanted to let you all know, I am an affiliate now with Amazon. So if you guys would like my Amazon code, didn't die, but casing dried and broke. Oh, didn't want to get burnt. Yeah, no, that's not worth it. But anyhow, I am affiliate with Amazon. So if you would like that code, if you will comment code in the comments, and I will get you that code. And all that code does is it just helps me out when you guys place an order through Amazon. I get just a little kickback from them. So all I'm doing with these little tacks is I'm just pushing them through. And these tacks really don't hold this all together. The hot glue does. But it just makes it look really cute. So I'm just pushing that through like so. And we have that. Okay, Deb, I will make sure you get that. Okay. So there is that part. So now we're all done with that. I'm going to grab my burlap, and I have a little bit of teal. I have a little bit of teal that I have pulled out. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut that. And I'm going to grab some of this teal, and I'm going to cut 2 pieces. Okay, Mary, I'll make sure that you get it. I'm going to grab a little bit of this teal as well. Okay, so how I'm going to do my little bow is I'm going to crisscross there, I'm going to crisscross there, I'm going to crisscross here, I'm going to crisscross here. And I'm not making just any kind of real spectacular bow, just doing a messy refabbed bow. I'm going to grab some jute, cut a piece off, and I'm actually going to go underneath this. And I'm going to make sure that I get it, well, maybe I am. Make sure I get it here in the middle. And I'm actually going to move this a little bit. And I'm going to tie this like so. And actually, my pieces are moving, so that didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. Alright, so then I'm going to just crisscross these guys, just like that. And I'm going to attempt, I'm not seeing anyone's comments but mine again tonight. Seen only 2 to 34 in my life. Oh, okay. I'm able to see comments because I have I've got you guys pulled up on my laptop. Okay, so now I'm going to just pull this real tight, like so. I'm going to turn it around, and I'm going to tie it to the back. Hey, Sandy. How are ya? Okay, so then I'm just going to filter this out. And do you see how, because I tied it this way versus the other way, how it just kind of bunched like that? I just really like how this turned out. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tie this really tight here again. And I'm going to clip off these back guys. And I am going to leave this just like this. I'm going to pull this in and I'm going to put it right there. And so that's going to be our little, and actually I'm going to cut some of this off because it's a little bit too. All right, now I think it's even. Yeah, I think we're even. Okay, so now I'm just going to get some hot glue. And I'm going to put it right there across, and I'm going to get some hot glue on the back here, trying not to burn my hands. And then I'm going to stick that right there in the middle, and I'm just holding this down just for a couple seconds till the hot glue sets. Oh, I like how this turned out. I really do. I do. And there you go. There is our project for the night. Sometimes you just gotta say cluck it and walk away. Sometimes you just do. I got a little bit of white. Okay. Like I said, just making sure that this is all nice and set. All right. So I'm going to pull you guys back up here to me and show you the actual project from this angle. So there is our cute little board, and it just, from the Dollar Tree, and using our Magnolia Design Company stencils, and you can totally recreate. And I will show you the difference. This was theirs. This is mine. This is ours. So I do have a bundle. One of these particular boards and the Cluck stencil. I will post the bundle picture when I get off the live here, and it will have that surface, and it will have the Cluck stencil, and 2 sample chalk paste, and I have 2 of them that are available, and those are going to be $20. So if anybody is interested in one of those bundle kits, if you will comment bundle in the comments, and I will work on getting that sent out to you. But anyhow, this is the cute project for tonight. I appreciate you guys so much for popping on. There is some new stencils that are coming out. They're being released every week. So I would love for you guys to head over to the foxychickdesigns.magnoliadesignco.com and check out the new stencils from the Foxy Chick Designs Facebook page. If you will click on shop now, it'll take you right to the website. And if you guys wouldn't mind looking around, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment here on this live, or you can message me and I'd be happy to answer any questions that you may have. Also, like I said, I am an affiliate now with Amazon. So if you are interested in my Amazon code, if you will comment code in the comments, and I will get that out to you. Deb and Mary, as soon as I get off the live, I have to log on to Amazon, and I will get you that code. So thank you again so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. I wouldn't get to do what I do if you guys didn't join in. It would not be any fun if I was sitting here talking to myself or interacting with myself and nobody popped on. It would be absolutely boring and very discouraging. So I appreciate you guys so much. I will catch you guys again on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock right here on this page. Bring a friend with you. If you like what you see here, I would love it if you would, bring a friend and let them see a little bit of what Magnolia Design Company is. And thanks, Mary. I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate your comments, when I can't go live because I'm not feeling well or whatever, something comes up. You always make me feel like you really do miss me. And I appreciate that so much, far more than you know. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. Thanks for jumping on tonight and crafting with me. And this project is for sale, so if you're interested in it, if you will message me and I can let you know a price, and it can be yours. So I will see you guys on Tuesday night. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Easter. If you have family coming into town, or you've got family coming over, enjoy them. Enjoy every moment that you get with them, because you just never know oh, excuse me, when it'll be your last. And just make family memories and enjoy your time with them. And I will see you guys on Tuesday night. Bye.